previous lesson, we looked at creating an app to display the device-independent unit size for a particular device. And I did the project in Windows Visual Studio 2022 in that video and ran it on Android emulator. I also ran it on a Macintosh and did some screen captures at the end of that video. But I made one slight change on the Macintosh that I wanted to demonstrate that has an impact on the design. And that is the title of the page. So on the Android, it just simply says Home, but on the Mac, I changed it to MAUI Device Units. And I want to show you how I did that because it's not overly intuitive in that it's not in the XAML code for the page, it's not in the C# code for the page. Let me jump over to Visual Studio and show you. In Visual Studio, I changed the title of the page in the app shell.xaml file. So I'm going to open that up by double-clicking on it, and you'll see under shell content, there is a title here, and it says Home. I'm going to change that to MAUI Device Units. And if I go back to my emulator, which is still running, so we're using hot reload, you'll see it now says MAUI Device Units. Now, I can do this in the XAML for the content page as well. So I'm going to come back to here, just change this back to Home. And I want to show you how to do that in XAML because we may not always use the app shell. We might add in new pages and have those be our pages that load and never use the shell. So I changed that back to Home. I'm going to go back to my XAML code. Let's go to our emulator. You'll see that it's now back to Home. So now in XAML, I can actually simply add in the content page an attribute for title equals, and I'll say MAUI Device Units. In fact, let's make this MAUI Device Independent Units. And again, hot reload. I'm just going to go back over to my emulator, and now we have MAUI Device Independent Units. If you just jumped into this video, you can see all the videos from the .NET MAUI Practicum playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos I create, you can click my picture in the top right to subscribe to the channel.